Alright, hello and welcome. I am trying to do a Let's Play of Dominions 4 for people who are familiar with Dominions 4, yada yada. People who aren't. Dominions is possibly, it's a strategy game. It's a bit of a unique strategy game. It might be the most complex strategy game I've ever played. Aside from Europa Universalis, which I can't even really say I've played because I start playing it and then I want to die. This one's a little bit different than that. This is a fantasy setting. It's really cool. They basically took historical, mythological things and created fantasy settings out of that. Fantasy races out of each of those. I'm not going to go into too much description of the game itself. You'll see it as it's being played. I'm going to start a new game with Realm of Roaring Rhinos. It's a pretty common map that's used. Not my favorite map, actually. My favorite map is one called Orania, but that one is not... it's a little crazy, so it's not great for what I want to do. So this is... you can see the map here, generally speaking. 10 to 14 players, 1 to 2 are underwater. And we're going to name it... Let's Play. We are going to go with early ages. You have 3 ages. Each of them have different races. The races kind of transition between the ages. So a race in the early ages might transition into something slightly different in the middle ages and something different in the late ages. We're going to go with early ages. In the early ages, you have a lot more magic, a lot less armor. Now, we're going to use difficult AI because I am weak. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And these are your different races for the early ages. As you can see, there's just a massive, massive amount of them. I am going to go for Pangea, Age of Revelry. So Pangea, it's a woodland realm of wild halfmen, stealthy satyrs, flying harpies, strong centaurs, raging minotaur warriors, yada yada. So it's minotaurs, centaurs, satyrs, harpies. One of your main units you can recruit is called the Pan, so think of it like that. It's kind of Midsummer Night's Dream, but with human sacrifice. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that. I'm not actually limiting the underwater-based nations, which I probably should, but I'm not. Okay, so military, satyr, minotaur, centaur, warriors. You have nature, earth, blood, some water. Go on. Now we get to choose a pretender. This is a big part of Dominions, and it's a part I suck at, which is bad because it's a really integral part of Dominions. But we're going to go... We have a little bit of water. We have not much air. I'm going to go for... So I want to have my white centaurs. I want to give them a decent bless. So we are going to go... Oh, and I do want that. We're going to go with the Titan of Death and Rebirth. We're going to give him some death magic, give him some nature magic, and some earth magic. It's not really that great of a bless because I don't get a major bless in this, and as a matter of fact, I'm probably going to change that. We're going to set him to Dormant. So he's not going to show up until the end of the first year. For your scales, they don't need resources really, so we can get some decent sloth in there. I am going to give us some order, definitely some growth, and a little bit of magic for fun. I'm going to give us a little more growth because we're going to be blood hunting a lot with our guys. So we're going to be going in and capturing people to sacrifice, and that makes people unhappy. And it also kills a lot of people, so you need that. We also need a lot of income for these guys. So for the major bless, I've got the earth magic basically for crafting later on. I want to give him a little air too, but that's unnecessary. Death magic is for summoning later on. Also, the Undying +5 is really nice. And I'm going to go with a classic... Oof, -84, huh? I want to get the regeneration bless. But how do I fit it? You can actually go with a lower Dominion strength on these guys because they can build temples so cheap. So you can bring up your Dominion pretty fast that way. Normally you don't want to go with a low Dominion strength, but I'm gonna do that because, like I said, I'm not very good at this. So we'll see what happens. God will name himself, and it'll be Uriel. Shouldn't have let that happen. I like a little bit higher special sight frequency. I like to keep the score graphs enabled. Hall of Fame, a few more. I like a longer game, so we're going to do Magic Research is difficult. And Thrones. I like Thrones. I like having Thrones to capture, so we're going to have about 20 Thrones. 18 Thrones. There we go. That should be good for a map of this size. Alright. Generating the world. Oh, fantastic. That's a great start. That is a really good start. This map is... I don't like this map a lot because sometimes you can get like a really shitty start. Like I was playing one recently with Tianchi and I started like right here. And it's just awful because you've got... The way it works is you want to have as many surrounding provinces from your capital as possible, and you draw resources from them. And for resources, you want hills and forest. This is not a very resource-intensive army, but it's not a very resource-intensive. What do I call it? Team, nation. How about that? I don't have any fields nearby, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. We've got one nearby throne, and we are going to capture that, definitely. And first thing first, let's just get our scout moving. You know, normally I would just go ahead and profit this guy up. You just profit up your first guy, but we actually have a better option for a leader, I think. Do we? Oh, we don't. Minotaur Lord is our best. In the second age, there's a better option for a leader, but not here. So we're just going to go ahead and make him our prophet of our god. And let's start looking through our units. So we have the ability to recruit harpies, which are our scouts. And they're great scouts. They can fly and they can move really far, which is awesome. Satyr commanders, which are junk, who cares. Minotaur Lords, they're good. They're not really good for thugging as far as I can tell because they're trample units. And trample is just not good for thugging because they don't actually use their weapon, which sucks. Then we have the two centaurs options, which are lousy researchers. I really should have kept that magic scale, but they're gonna be good for a lot of things, really. They probably will become decent leaders, and they can bless, which will be nice for if they're leading white centaurs. Dryads are shitty researchers also, and see, this is a problem with a lot of the early age, is they're both priests and mages, so you're paying a lot more to get a mediocre mage, mediocre researcher, and because they're also a priest. Oh, they can seduce though, which is pretty cool. I've never really messed around with that, but Dryad mothers, better researchers, really expensive. They've got a water and nature and really low chance of getting nature 3, but more likely to get water 2 or earth 1. So Dryad mothers are okay. These are the guys you want though. These guys are just freaking awesome. Hands, they are not holy, which kind of sucks, or sacred, so you can't bless them, but they have nature 4, and they can either get more blood magic or more earth magic. Just great for summoning, crafting, and for doing blood magic later on if I want to do that. So those are our guys. We're going to have to probably rely on the Centaur Hierophants for... Who's better for research? The dryads are better for research, and if we can afford to use them, we'll use them. Eventually, though, all we're going to do is just churn out pans out of here. But for right now, I can't afford that, so we're just going to recruit those. And then we need to start getting an army ready for expansion. White centaurs are my holy unit. You'll notice at the bottom there you can see the gold and resource requirements of each one's. That's why I went with sloth. I need very little resources for any of these guys, but I need a lot of gold for like Minotaur warriors and white centaurs. My initial guy starts with just a bunch of really crappy satyrs. They're useless. And on top of that, okay, these guys don't, but one of the satyr units causes unrest, which is, you can actually do some cool stuff with it by sneaking it into your opponent's areas and throwing a big party. But the satyrs just kind of suck. Satyr sneaks also cause unrest. That's good. So they're even better, I think, at stealth. Yeah. So these are going to be my main guys. Archers. These are really good archers, by the way. The precision 12 with the long bow, they kick ass. Centaur warriors, they're okay. I mean, they're not bad. High defense, high hit points, kind of shitty protection, and recuperation, which is nice. Mediocre attack skill, and then 2 attacks. I think, yeah, the light lance can be used on multiple attacks, so that's good. Right now, though, we are going to go with Minotaurs because they have high hit. Yeah, they have high hit points and trample, which is just really good against independents. And we are just going to get them out into the front line. Alongside, oh god, see, it's just so expensive. You get 4 white centaurs or 5 minotaurs. The nice thing with them is that their bless is going to be really badass. You know, they've got regeneration, undying, and recuperation, which means they're just going to be very hard to kill. So I'm going to start with them. Now I've got a low dominion, so I can only recruit 4 of them, but that's good because I don't have any other money. Let's get an extra couple satyrs as well. These are the undisciplined ones, right? Yeah. Oh, come on. We'll get even crappier satyrs. Okay. So that's our opening position. It's a pretty small map. I'm used to playing Arania, which is a huge map, but it makes for absurdly long games. So let's see what we got. Intern. Everybody's made their, about half the guys have made their profits. So we've got Abysseus, Tis, me, Kailasa, and Hinnom. Hinnom is always a pain in the ass. They have giants that eat people, which is pretty cool. Tis is really shitty because they have the ability to cause, they have the miasma, their dominion causes disease, and Abyssea has some of the nastiest infantry in the game. They're all fire everything. Okay, so I am not going to be taking that throne anytime soon. That, though, is freaking awesome that I have that right there. Okay. Research, we are going to go heavy into conjuration real fast because we're like generating nature gems out the ass. We're going to want to start getting vine ogres up, all that stuff. It'll be good times had by all. For now, at least, we are not building any archers, so we are just going to go balls to the wall and attack people. Our guys are just going to sit right out on the front line. Deer Tribe have good archers, if I remember correctly. They can be kind of a pain. They can hurt my guys a little bit early on until I have a few more guys. Light infantry, heavy infantry, there's a lot of them though. And light infantry archers, we'll see how bad that scouting report is. We'll give that one a shot though. Yeah, that one's gonna take. I'm not gonna capture that anytime soon. Let's take a look at this one. That's that's a tier 3 throne, which is awesome because we will absolutely take it. And the units are not that bad compared to some of the other ones you see. But that's going to take a huge army to kill. Anyway, this seems like a really good opening position to go after. We're just continuing our recruitment, except we can't actually even recruit that many white centaurs. So that's whatever. We can only recruit 3 of them. But their bless is so good that 3 of those is worth a lot of other guys. Alright, in turn. And since we're doing a Let's Play, I'm not going to do what I normally do, which is just look directly at the results of the fight. You can just skip watching the fight. Now, this is a really unique thing about Dominions. You don't actually do the fight yourself. Okay, so the scouting report was not that far off. My satyrs are taking all the arrows, which is great. And my centaurs are going to butcher these guys. Did I actually do Divine Blessing? It was not the first thing I did. That was dumb. I needed to script that. Alright. And they all die. As well they should. And no losses. That's fantastic. Ooh. Okay, that'll be an easy one to take too later. And that one is definitely takeable. So that's good. Let's see, where can I move to? I kind of want to stay south of these mountains. I don't want to get too far north. That's going to be a great place for my first fort, though. And there's a lot of woods over here. Woods are really good for Pangea. You definitely want woods. That one might be a little tougher, so I'm gonna take my 3 extra guys and no. She really can't do anything of use. Sermon of Courage, whatever. You're really useless right now. But I need to use her to ferry those guys over. And now I'm not recruiting anything. Since we're doing difficult research, it's going to take me forever to get to the next research level, which might have been a mistake. But we're going to pull him back just a hair. And you're going to cast Divine Blessing first, jackass. I don't really need a Holy Avenger. I can just have you cast Smite over and over again. That's fine. And the Divine Blessing is going to bless out those guys as well, so that's good. And in turn. I'm not going to just click in the end of the battle. Let's see what happened at the... Oh, that's fantastic. That's going to help us build a huge chunk of an army. Fantastic. Alright, so we should have... And I made a big mistake. This is a big problem with Pangea and some of the other guys. If you don't pay attention, your entire army might be stealth. And if you don't pay attention, what I did was I snuck those other centaurs into here. So they're not going to be helping out. So we'll see how well we do. They should be okay, though. I mean, they're matching up against those guys, and they shouldn't die against them. And these guys are going to wail on them for a while. This should be okay. I don't know why you're going over there. What do you think you're doing? Oh, that could be a problem. Alright, centaurs. Keep fucking them up. Alright. Oh no. Alright, we don't want to lose any of them. Yeah, that's how you do it. How bad's he hurt? He's okay. And they're berserked, which is awesome. Yeah, there you go. Chew them up. So not so bad. Lost 4 satyrs, which I really could not care about. Satyrs are just horrible. And a big old gold nugget. Now, let's get y'all out of that. Put you back there. So we've got Lion Tribe there, Militia there. Actually, let's look here. You're going back home. You're doing your thing. Let's start getting some Minotaurs up. How's that sound? Oh, resources. That's what I get for being so slovenly. That's interesting. I thought they would have had more armor or more protection. Why don't they have more protection? Okay, well, 25 hit points, 27. The big bonus is the berserking. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. And we'll take these guys. And then hopefully after that, we're going to have enough income to start actually building a real army. Oh, this is a mountain region, so this isn't really going to help our income very much, but whatever. Looks like they got a shaman. Air magic, so that's good. I mean, I can get one of those later. Satyrs taking some hits. I really don't care. I hate you so much. And those guys are getting in there and beating some ass. They're not really offensively amazing, because I didn't give them like a fire or water bless, which white centaurs with a water bless is pretty cool. No losses, 1 centaur or satyr, that's fine. Oh, we have a neighbor. How close can I get? Yeah, let's get over there. I want to see that neighbor. You can see a Dominion candle from somebody else popping up over there. And we're going to start building some temples too, because we need to get our Dominion up. Hey, but you know what? That gives us some more Minotaur warriors, so that's good. I should be able to take that. We're going to go ahead and take that. And, in fact, I believe I actually want to... I think I want to get my temple over here. Yeah. Recruitment, everything's fine. Yeah, I don't want to switch to pans just yet. I will, though, probably next turn. Huh? Don't click that. So these are Jaguar warriors, like, kind of a... They're actually ripped straight from Mictlan, if I'm not mistaken. So, just an absolutely garbage priest. I don't care about him. The Jaguar Tribe warriors are pretty shitty. They're awful. 10, 11. I mean, they're mediocre. They're not awful. And slingers are higher defense, but protection 0. So this should be pretty straightforward. And of course, beat up those satyrs. We need to get rid of them. Ooh, somebody tangled me. Somebody tangled his own guys. They're actually doing pretty decent damage against the satyrs, but my guys are chewing through them. They're gonna flee in just a second. Yeah, get some minotaurs in here. This'll be a breeze. They would just rip through that. Alright. And yes, run them down. Yeah, I just lost some more satyrs. Who cares? You guys are mean nothing to me. So whoever it is expanding kind of fast, at least their dominion is. We're going to build a temple, and I can't do that because I have no money. Because I was building based on the premise of having all that big chunk of change I got. One of the cool things with Pangea is that I can actually recruit almost a big chunk of my units, some of my better units, especially these centaurs, in any forest. Like I can't recruit them here, but I can recruit them here. And you know what? Okay, it's wolf tribe archers that are the good ones. These are okay, but now do I want to push forward? I do not. I'm going to go and capture this, because all this forest is going to be good for me. And build a second army who will give me a nice little Maginot line here. Or whatever line. Yeah, I can't really build anything else there. Oh, one research point off Conjuration 1. Well, whatever. I wouldn't really... I don't know if I would actually do anything off Conjuration 1. Maybe... No, I mean, it's just all kind of crap. I get some better stuff down here in level 2, and then level 3 is where I start getting the good stuff, and then... Actually, it's still kind of crap. The really good stuff I get at level 4. That's when I start getting Vine Ogres. Okay, so... Yep, okay. And we'll just go ahead and search since you're here. And let's fill you up with dudes. See, and this is what I do not like about... I'm not a huge fan of having to use these guys as my leaders, because I can only run 2 squads without a morale penalty, which kind of sucks. But I can probably just drop the satyrs now. Or I can just run them alongside the minotaurs and just drop them wherever I feel like. How's that sound? Not great, actually, but whatever. I kind of want a little bit of a meat shield option in there. Oh, and we've got somebody up there, too. Which, that's not great, because I really want to capture that throne. That's where we're going. We're going to go capture that throne. And, of course, our repeat build failed because we have no money. Now we're going to start building an army for the rest of us. I'm going to still recruit some of those guys, but not as many. Because I'm going to have a non-sacred Minotaur Lord lead some of these guys, and they're just going to be Minotaurs and Centaur Archers. Which really is who should take that throne. I do not need to throw this army against a bunch of barbarians. That's a bad idea. we're going to start building an army to kill those guys. So we'll have you as a meat shield, and that actually will be a pretty decent army. How many is that? However many that is. All right. Nah, no luck for me. So either they... There we go. That's our guy. And is that Ulm? I'm gonna cheat for a second just so I can see the flags. Yeah, that's Ulm. So Ulm or Conan. In early age, they're basically Conan. That's the best way to describe them. Alright. I've got 15 archers and a bunch of just shitty satyrs that I don't care about. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I really don't. I mean, you guys really do just exist to die. That is your goal. I could get these. These guys are actually not bad. The only problem is they're going to be mixed in with undisciplined guys. But you can fit another 24 men in there. I want to get another harpy. And we're just going to keep site searching. We're going to take this one pretty soon. I just don't want to do it too early because those archers are pretty brutal. I mean, those are sacred units, and I have to be careful when taking that. Let's go down here. Yeah, I mean, slightly more of meat shield. Five versus 8. Yeah, alright, we're gonna do that. Is that gonna make much of a difference? Ah, see, this is where I am not good with doing a let's play, because I'm gonna be very indecisive here. 21, 30... No, that should be fine. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay. This could be bad. We'll see what they sent down. That's a pretty ugly army though for an early army. I mean, that many white centaurs is going to be very hard to kill. Run them down. Alright. Okay. That's a lot of monkeys, but we'll see what happens. You're just making them angry. Yeah, this is gonna be a slaughter. I might lose a centaur. I think I did, actually. I'm gonna check something real quick. Yeah, I mean, that's really great that they heal afflictions. Yeah. So I just butchered an expansion army of the other guys. And I only lost one Minotaur warrior, which kind of sucks. But, I mean, they were slaughtered to a man. So that's fantastic. That's going to slow them down quite a bit. We're going to continue through there, draw our line there. We're looking probably to build one there, but I'm not certain yet. I'm not certain yet. Alright, well, here's hoping, boys. I mean, these satyrs are just going to get butchered, but the centaurs are gonna chop the hell, are gonna shoot the hell out of the barbarians. So that's probably the Dominion candles I'm seeing right there. Maybe. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe. Alright, I can back off on this recruitment a little. And we're going to go back to Minotaur warriors and archers. And one of those. So he'll have something when he sweeps back around to pick up. I mean, basically this guy in the end is going to be just straight centaurs. We're really just not doing great money-wise, though. I mean, our income sucks right now for what we really need. So hopefully that'll improve soon, because I really want to start getting those pans up and running. Hey, you guys want to go at it again? That's fine. Yeah, this will be a massacre. Although I could lose some more minotaurs, but we'll see. Yeah, the low protection on these guys is... Oh, yeah. Yeah. But the low protection on them is a problem. So they really get hurt hurt by archers. Yeah, this'll be... Huh. I've never actually seen these before. It's just some... Oh, this is a mercenary army. Who's mercenary army? Oh, we've got his prophet. That's amazing. Alright. Let's watch my centaurs butcher them and hopefully make it through to that prophet. If we can catch him, that's a huge blow. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get away from this. Ah, killed another minotaur. But that's a trade I'm more than willing to make. Oh, nice Holy Avenger. 2 more minotaurs down. Oh, wow. Alright, you remember me talking about Abyssia? That's them. So I've got kind of enemies all around me. If I can carve out this area, I'll be happy. And I'm broke. These are the guys I really, really want. Build another temple. How's research going? Slowly but surely. I really need to go and conquer all this stuff too, but I'd like to get that throne. And this is just Jaguar Tribe, they suck. Alright. Alright, so this is the Satyr garbage army. Man, I do not think this is going to beat those barbarians. But those archers are amazing. And really, the satyrs just exist as a meat shield. Yeah. The only problem is if enough of those guys die, it'll make my army rout. Whoops. Stop it. Alright. Alright, how many did I lose there? 3. Okay. And here we go against the Jaguar Warriors. My Minotaur ranks are not holding up well. They really need to be... They need enchantments on them. Ah, I hate that arrow. It just takes so long for that one little arrow. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, these Minotaurs would not have done well against those barbarians. They would. They're barely doing well against garbage infantry. So quit that. Lost one. Wow, we are just seeing people everywhere. Okay, so we're not getting that, but we can maybe get that. We'll see how fast we can sweep around and create a circle. Let's see how far they've expanded. That is going to be a problem. And we'll get some more stuff up there. I'm going to start recruiting pans now. I mean, research-wise, they're actually... So I'm getting 18 every 2 turn in research, and these guys I'm getting 19 every 2 turns for about the same price. They're not bad. And they're actually good leaders, too. They're actually very good leaders. Maybe I should have profited one of them. Well, they're very good leaders for my garbage people. Just garbage people, all of you. The other thing is I am going to need money to build a palisade here. How much does that cost me? Yeah, it costs a lot. I'm just not going to recruit this turn. I hate doing that. Let's see what we got over there. These guys kind of suck. These blowpipes, they can actually hurt me pretty bad if I'm not careful. But they probably won't. And let's do this. This way, at least, if somebody tries to take one of my lands, I can at least see the army coming in. I should probably put more there just to protect the temples, but... Okay, where are we? We're at Conjuration 2. I can start summoning. Can anybody even summon those mantises? No. God, you guys suck. You're just an embarrassment. Wolves really suck. Wolves are just terrible. So we're gonna start summoning serpents. Really need to start burning some of these gems, and we're having recruiting problems because of upkeep, so this might help with that a little. Okay. Alright, let's see how we do against the, Hey, our god awoke. Let's see if that's prodigious. That has a lot of barbarians, but they're going to get cut down pretty fast. Oh, so are the satyrs, though. Ah, they're not doing terrible. We already broke one of them. Amazing. Excellent, excellent. Yep, the satyrs broke. Yep, okay, great. Coward satyrs. I did just murder one of those, sorry. God's Home and Woodsman. Should be okay. I'm probably gonna lose another Minotaur though. I need to protect them better. Oh, I'm gonna lose a lot of Minotaurs. Nice. Dead. Didn't lose anything. And that's cool. I can get a wood hinge. Oh, they suck. There's something called an animist you can get that gives you a bonus to Vine Ogres. These guys are okay. They're not as good as my centaurs, though. So, Malverni, I don't know them very well. Malverni. They're, I think, Celtic. You know, that's not bad. The bad part is that I can't claim that. Oh, yeah, I can. Man. Yeah, not great. Because if they do come at me, I'm not in a great position to, Who can't make the move? It's you, isn't it? Useless snakes. Who can make the move? I guess that's technically moving 3 spots. I don't know why. Because just going from here to here. Well, whatever. Okay. Get that palisades up immediately. And, in fact, we're going to start recruiting some kind of infantry, and we are going to build, we're going to do this. Yeah, I don't even need you. At that, I think I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I will be back shortly.